unable to route your call. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please try your call again.
Really, GoDaddy? So that's interesting. So I called GoDaddy earlier, and so my websites aren't loading. And so basically what I called in from, because my websites aren't loading, because, there's a lot of information that I direct people to. And I called them thinking it was something having to do with.
Thank you so much for calling hosting support. My name is Wendy. Can I have your name and the callback number?
Hakeem Alexander. Callback number is 757-763-9621.
Thank you, Hakeem, for giving this info, and I see that can right now pull up. Thank you for validating the account. How can I help?
I'm calling to find out if GoDaddy is having some type of service issues right now, because my websites have been taking a very long time to load. I called technical support earlier because when I looked into my file manager and I looked at some of my files, I saw that there was a high capacity being used, and so I thought that it had something to do with my storage usage. However, when I'm attempting to log into the cPanel, I'm getting an error message that says service unavailable. The server is temporarily unable to service your request due to maintenance downtime or capacity problems. Please try again later. Additionally, a 503 service unavailable error was encountered while trying to use an error document to handle the request. So I ask the question again, is GoDaddy having some technical issues with your servers?
Okay, I understand. We do have actually an issue or known issue yesterday and the other day. However, I believe that's actually resolved. But let me just go ahead and take a look here, cPanel resources.
Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me one moment. You said that you were having an issue the day before yesterday or yesterday?
I believe that was started 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I believe it's also resolved as well.
Right. Okay, so you said. Okay, so you said it was a known issue, and you said that you believe it's been resolved, but I'm calling you right now, letting you know that I don't think so, because my websites are not loading. So apparently, for me, at least, it hasn't been resolved, because I check my websites every day, and I almost upload something on one of my many websites. There's about 20 of them that are live online, and I've been with GoDaddy since 2006. That's like 18 years. And so I check my websites very often, and all of them are loading slowly. So there, and now I'm getting this service unavailable. I can't even access the cPanel.
The reason why you have an issue with your audio website and the cPanel as well. I understand that you are using the growth hosting cPanel. However, the resources of your cPanel is not much to the resources of the growth that should have. So that's the reason why you have an issue right now. What I have to do is I need to contact with the level 2 support to the advanced technical team so they can retoggle your resources and we can fix this issue. I'm gonna forward your account and let me talk with them first. So can you please stay on the line? I'll be back here.
Okay, thank you. In the meantime, I suppose I can continue watching. Oh gosh, they have the worst. I wish I could tell them to not have this hold music on. So many things seem to be having technical issues. It's like what I wonder is is why don't they contact you when something like that happens on, and so apparently they're saying that there's an issue that that the resources aren't being directed to where they're supposed to be. So how would I know that unless I'm trying to access my accounts, just simply logging onto my websites, just typing in the domain address and going there, and then I have this problem across all of them. And so they don't seem to be able to tell me something like this. I mean, I don't know. That's a little bit, it's a little bit disconcerting. So let's see what they come up with here. So they got to go to level 2 support. Hopefully the level 2 support will be able to resolve this. I don't understand. So yeah, and why is it that the first uh, technical support advisor didn't inform me of this when I called in earlier? I mean, I told him what the problem was. She was able to tell me right away, oh, I see what the problem is. So apparently, I'm actually quite certain that whatever the issue is that they have that happened 2 days ago that she says was resolved has something directly to do with why my websites aren't loading now. Because apparently they had some issue, they retargeted things, and so now my domains, because of whatever change they made, haven't been redirected or retargeted the way they should be. And so this is something I have to manually, or I have to call in to have it resolved. I attempted some other things like, I restarted my computer and updated some things, and now I'm attempting to go into my installatron here in cPanel to get into my resources here, and and I can't even do that. As I read to her earlier, that I'm getting this service interruption deal. All right, hold on. Yes, hello.
Yeah, I'm talking with the level 2 support right now, so someone taking a look to your server and working on it to fix the issue. So I will ask you a little bit more minutes to um,
Okay.
fix these issues, okay?
All right, hold
Just
on.
a line
Hold,
on the
hold,
line.
hello.
Yeah, hello?
Just so one question. So you said that you saw what the issue is and why my websites are having a difficult time to load. You said there's some type of redirection problem.
It's not actually redirection problem. If you're gonna check your resources of your cPanel, um, this is actually not the allocation resources that provided for a growth hosting. So something got synced to the server. So that's why the loading or the loading of all your website is affected because the capacity of your cPanel is not enough to all your website. So what we have to do is we have to correct all those resources to be enough for all your website associated with growth hosting. For example, in critical memory usage, it says here that you only have 512 MB.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna check the resources
Yeah, like I said earlier, it was looking at it was at 100%. So
Yes,
are you
you should have 16 gigabytes storage for the random access memory or for physical memory.
so
But for some reason, you only have 512.
so how did that happen?
There's an the disconnection issue with the server, and after the server is up and running, some of the customers still has an issue. And what we have to do is we have to toggle them or retoggle the server to put it back to the right resources. To be honest, I don't have the more information about that because I just actually forward the account to the advanced technical team, and they're the one who will do the work. So
Okay.
that's actually what I have uh, learned about the known issue. What will happen because I have multiple customers that
Okay.
I received yesterday and from the day one of this issue. So
Okay.
I believe your account is also the same thing.
All right. So basically what you're saying from what you know is that because of the issue that GoDaddy had a couple of days ago, some of the GoDaddy customers, our accounts were not updated to how they were supposed to be correctly updated.
That's right. Actually, that's right. So we have to correct that one, and we do apology for this inconvenience that it affects all your website. Um, Let me just. Do you have other questions for that? I believe the level two is already response to my message.
Okay.
I can.
I'll wait.
Okay, thank you. So kindly please hold the line. I'll be back to you. Thank you.
Okay. So, exactly. I may not understand everything, but I understand enough. And, maybe I'm asking too much that they should have reached out to customers with an email or something, letting us know that there was a problem on their end that may cause a problem with our domains and sites. So basically, what I'm understanding here is that because of the issue they had a few days ago, the storage capacity that I'm supposed to have was greatly reduced, and therefore it's affecting my website's abilities to load because the resources that I'm paying for. Yes. Yeah.
And I got a message from the level two support, and they're able to fix the issue already. So they already, I think the server, I mean the allocation resources that you should have to the growth hosting. And I just refresh your cPanel resources, and I can see that it's put it back the way it is. So I believe within 90 minutes, the site should be up and running and working as well.
Actually, I'm looking at them now, and they are working as they should. They're loading right away. So whatever they did has corrected the issue because now my websites are loading at the speed that they should be loading.
Right. Yeah. So like I mentioned, this is regarding only to the resources, and we understand that you should have an allocation storage if you are using growth hosting. So that's actually what's really happened to the known issue that there's a disconnection or disconnection of the resources.
Okay. I have one more question. I know that this is not something that, um, because you had to send this to the level two, but when something like this happens, why does GoDaddy not contact or send out an email and let us know that they had a problem and that we should be made aware of this? I mean, I don't, I had to find this out simply because of the fact that, I'm always using my websites every day. And so I had some people that I needed to forward some things, like I have a couple of ebooks that I've written and some I wanted to share them with someone, but then when I went to go check on it in order to share it, my websites wouldn't even open. And this was a few hours ago, and
Well, actually, the fact that concerns already been addressed to the developers as well, since we are not aware of the known issues, so we can just aware of the of that issue when the customer called us and they are reporting that hey, our websites are down, what's going to happen? So that's actually the time that we can contact the developers. So
okay,
that's actually we are waiting right now to the developers, and they should actually provide the notification or the real-time updates to the customer or to the servers that's been affected. Since this, you are using or we are providing a sharing server, and once the one server is down, more customer will be affected. And that we already addressed that to the developers. Hopefully, moving forward, we will do our best to keep the servers up and running and notify the customer just in case it will happen again.
okay. Well, I would like to say that you have been very helpful, and I appreciate the help that you've done. You were very knowledgeable. You were able to recognize right away what the problem was and get it to the right department so that they were able to get my websites back online. And so I appreciate you, and I appreciate your understanding, your knowledge, and your patience with me because you were very, very helpful. So I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, and I really appreciate as well for patiently waiting and coordinating as well. Again, just in case if you do have other queries and concerns, don't hesitate to call us back. And I'll just go ahead to notate this account, so at least your account is being reported, and that this server is being affected of the known issues. So at least we will monitor this account as well. On one of the account that we'll monitor. Okay. So thank you so much, Happy, for patiently waiting and coordinating as well. Just in case if you do have other queries and concerns, don't hesitate to call us back. And I hope this incident will not affect your GoDaddy recommendation. I will do appreciate for taking the survey once you receive it.
Salamat.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Happy. Have a great day. Bye for now.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Well, uh, that's it. I've been with GoDaddy for 18 years, and every once in a while, some little thing comes up, and it's kind of I don't know. I'm very impatient. That's not something that I ever try to hide. I wanna, especially when it comes to websites and things like that. I want things working when I want access to something and when I want to share something or do something. I expect it. I understand that things happen, and as I told her, I'm glad that she was able to understand right away what happened. The other guy before was telling me it was my fault. Not really in that way, he just didn't know, I guess, about the issue, because then he had me saying, oh, well, you got to go this and delete this and look through that. And I almost started doing that. But then I went to go log into my cPanel and the Installatron and then realized, oh, I can't even get in there. I can't even access my cPanel to do any of the troubleshooting, anything he was talking about. And the reason is because of my Grow hosting plan. That should never be a problem, as she was explaining to me. Like it reduced it to 512 megabytes. That's ridiculous. I have like 20 websites live online, so 512 megabytes would be nowhere. And I knew when I was looking at it, I just thought 512 megabytes, that's a very small number. But anyway, it's resolved, and I just thought that I would share that. But because, well, I like to throw things into the fire.